everybody. Hope we're all having a good day. Give it a few minutes here, just get going, and we'll go ahead and get on with reading these records today. Because there's a couple more transcripts that actually came in. One was regarding David, and this looks like it has to do with the phone calls. I'm going to be reading from my phone, so if I'm looking down a lot, that's why. But, yeah, David ultimately opened up the door to discovery. But, hey, let him. All right. So we got the transcripts, right? We remember Jeff Morton went, which is bitching. Everything he said was fucking dead on. But he couldn't take things, he couldn't write single thing down, which we understand. And now we're just starting, Courtney. God gonna get you. God gonna get you. So. It's pretty good, actually. Let's see here. Let's see. Where is it at? Okay, that was from yesterday. Hey, Soups, how you doing? Yeah, I'll give everybody a minute to get in here. Because we're just going to touch on the transcripts from last week, because J-Mo pretty much hit everything right on the fucking nose. Is this the... Perkins? Let's see here. Trying to find the right one, because there's quite a few. Oh, I take that Saturday, Courtney. It's Saturday. I'll do that till Saturday. I need the one. God damn it. Trying to find the right one. Okay, here it is right here. Was this the one that Jeff was at right here? No, the one that Jeff was at, that one has 60-something pages. Give me a second here. I'm fucking pulling my head out of my ass. Give me a second. Yeah, I was actually, Aaron, I was fucking knee-deep in coding today, bro, and that's just why I didn't answer. There's nothing. Yeah, dude, I was coding a lot today, bro. Here it is. Okay, for Michelle's. Okay, yeah. For Michelle's, yeah, here it is. Is this it? Okay, Robertson, Didell. Krager. No, this is the wrong one. Where the fuck is it? I need the... Where's the one from... I'm brain farting right now. Give me a second. I'm switching gears right now. Give me a second. I'm glad everybody's dropping in. Yeah, I'm trying to find the right one, Uncle Jake. There's been a lot today. Trying to find the main one from... Okay, it was yesterday. There it is. Okay. It was yesterday. That's when I said... Okay. I'm looking in the wrong spot. We need Lance. Yeah, Lance is a fucking beast. Okay, yeah, bond review hearing. Yeah, I'm switching gears, Uncle Jake. I am. And I got to read it from my phone, so it's going to be super small. But I'm only going to touch on this one because Jeff, he was fucking dead on with his reporting. Everything was spot on. And what was really bitching about this, something that I was like really hoping they would address, and Sarah Cohen did it right off the bat, that, hey, Miss Brannon, do you understand the conditions of the bond that I'm telling you right now? And she fucking replied 3 times, yes, Your Honor, you know what? I understand. I will not do these things, okay? So Michelle, and they even have it here. They brought up the initial bond hearing, okay? And a lot of people have been bringing this up. Hey, Bernice, how you doing? Michelle's not fucking dumb, everybody. Michelle's a cunning little cunt, all right? That bitch been around the block a few times. She know what the fuck she's doing. She's here trying to play like, I'm little Miss Innocent. Fuck that. The court needs to be on their P's and Q's with her. All right. They need to fucking watch every little fucking thing she does. Hey, when she starts getting these receipts, you better make sure those receipts are real, because they're going to find a way to try to fucking fudge them and make them bogus, okay? Because we know that Michelle doesn't know how to work. She can't. She doesn't know. Michelle is physically incapable of removing her head from her fucking ass, all right? She's a master fucking manipulator, man. She's a master manipulator, yes. You know, and Sarah brought that up. In this. Your Honor, she didn't get this far by being, like, by not being smart, Your Honor. She I think that was actually said, like, Your Honor, she's a manipulator. She is a master at her craft. She knows what she's doing. Her boss is in jail because the court saw that he was so dangerous that they had to put him on detention. All right, and Judge Berg, there's another order, like there's another transcript, like Judge Berg wants to push his case along because he's taken, detention's very serious, all right? Detention is like a last resort. Judges don't want to put people in jail if they don't have to, all right? David's deserving of it, Michelle's deserving of it, and Kathleen is well deserving of it. They all knew what the fuck they were doing. Okay? So we know that Michelle answered in the affirmative 3 different times when her initial bond hearing. You are not going to do these things, or I will have you right back here in front of me. Okay? Based upon Judge Berg's instruction, the following bond conditions were imposed. In summary, defendant Brannon is to not have any contact directly or indirectly. Interspace, what's up, brother? Rob Q, good to see you, man. Any contact. There was a condition added which states as follows: avoid all contact directly or indirectly with any person associated with KOGGC, formerly JMMI, which was revoked back in May of 2021 for probably not paying their fucking taxes, okay? Maybe they're just letting her fucking dig her bond violations deeper. I don't know. Rob Q, that's one of the fucking great questions that we've been having here. Why? How? If this was you, Sean Aaron, your ass would be grass, bro. Your ass would be in jail, dude. Your ass would be in fucking jail. No questions asked. He violated his bond. Put him back in jail. Put him back in jail. He fucked up. He did not follow my bond conditions. Put his ass back in fucking jail. Let him sit there for a little while longer and learn. Okay. Also, today is a condition regarding the cost of Brannon's living expenses. It has been the government's position that Brannon's son has been in contact with the cult and not just minimal players, okay? And who knows how long. Okay, so here was the big fucking growler, right? This was the big one, right? When Jeff went in, he's all, yo, bro, they fucking caught her in the fucking act. They caught her son, but he's not a plaintiff on the fucking, he's not charged, right? However, Michelle is not to have contact directly or indirectly with anybody in Dade County lockup. I was in possession of a roach. Late 90s. Dude, this bitch violated federal bond, Joe Mack. Dude, she violated federal bond multiple times over. They let her go. June 26th, Brannon's son, who's in the courtroom today, sitting next to the fucking Keopotamus, the vice president and the check signer now for the cult, left the home where his mother lives with Michelle Brannon, so Josh Riles, Michelle's son, gets on a fucking bike, rides 2 miles, drops his bike in a grassy area, gets into a white SUV. During a stop, the driver of the SUV was identified as Keopotamus, who is significantly currently the vice president of KOGGC, and that's documented in the record, and significantly, she's an authorized signer on KOGGC's bank, documented in the record. Brannon's son refused to identify himself to law enforcement during the traffic stop. He knows he isn't supposed to be with Jones, and perhaps that is why he refused to identify himself. Circumvention of bond, violation. Hey, Joe Mack, Dude, this shit right here that we're dealing with, this is federal shit, bro. Dude, these are federal crimes that they're dealing with. Money laundering, human trafficking, forced labor. They're in so much trouble. Hit that like, too. And the judge set bond conditions. He's like, you are not to do these things. And since she already came out on the channel, fuck, I'll never forget the day Cindy was like, she's violating her bond. I'm like, what the fuck? We're both like, how? What the fuck is going on here, right? No bullshit. Never forget the day. Never forget it. It was maybe a month or two after Michelle got out. 60 days. 60 days. I don't even think it was that, y'all. It was maybe fucking 45 days Michelle was violating her bond. We knew. We knew. Because Michelle, once again, does not know how to unfuck herself from this shitstorm. Dropped his bike in the grass purposely. Got in the car with Kia. That was deliberate. Michelle knew about it for sure. Josh, go meet Kia. Go give Kia this message. Bring the message back that Kia gives you. Give it to me. That's exactly what the fuck is going on. Dude, and here's the thing. The only thing Michelle hasn't done is told the judge, fuck you. That's pretty much at this point, that is all the judge has left to do, is say, for Michelle to do. All Michelle has to do with the judge now is say, hey, fuck you, judge, I ain't gonna do shit you tell me. As this court knows from reviewing the docket, defendant Brannon and Kia Jones have been attempting to reunite. But Judge Burke specifically instructed them not to have any contact on multiple occasions. Again, during the government's appeal of Brannon's bond condition, former counsel for Brannon asked the court specifically to allow Brannon to have contact with Jones. And the court's like, fuck no. I don't know. Judge Berg prohibited contact. And he straight up said, I have special concerns with this. No, they're talking. They're talking. We know they are. They got burner phones, dude, for sure. Wouldn't surprise me if they're swapping burner phones, bro. Wouldn't surprise me. Michelle's on an ankle monitor. And who was it? It was Cliff who was saying, like, Michelle's on, or Jeff. It was Jeff Morton. He was like, dude, Michelle's in her 60s and on a fucking ankle monitor. Jeff, you know what, bro? I feel it's coming, my guy. I do. I think it's just time, bro. Like, Michelle is bound to fuck up, bro. She doesn't not know how to fuck up, right? This is all she knows. If I'm sure the court would show her some kind of leniency if Michelle went to the court and said, I really need help out of this situation. I do not know what to do. But she's not. She's fucking just doing dumb shit all over again. Guess she'll never learn. Okay? To jam in my TV videos. Fucking Channel 12. The fuck out of here. Yeah. Jeff, we love you, bro. Let me tell you, hands down, some of the best fucking reporting I've ever seen, man. Hands down. For real. Didn't miss a beat, bro. I don't even really need to read the whole thing because you were so good. But I want to read the excerpts where the judge fucking lit into Michelle and the lawyer, bro. Dude. Oh, man. Hey, Joe Farty from the fucking UK, brother. Much respect, man. Okay, let me get to that because there was a lot of stuff that went back and forth, and the judge is very concerned. Ultimately, when you read through everything Jeff did say, the judge wants real fucking clarity. Okay, she's paying her bills, but where's that money coming from? I need receipts, check stubs, pay stubs. She's staying with somebody, the lawyer. Oh, yeah. The lawyer. That's pretty important, too, is the fact that she has a lawyer that's on retainment that she's staying with. So, yeah, they're going to hang Michelle, I think. I'm with you. Yep, they're gonna nail her. If she doesn't pull her head out of her ass, man. Michelle, like, if you're watching by some chance, man. I don't think you really realize the clusterfuck you've gotten yourself into with this organization, with this cult. You picked up the ball and played, Michelle. You think you're going to sit here and play victim now? Oh, I'm sick, my heart. Oh, I didn't know. Bullshit. They have your phone. They have your phone, Michelle. Michelle, Michelle. I'm speechless. I really am. I'm speechless with you. You could have fucking had it all, Michelle. Michelle, like, you were looking good back in your day. Like, had you just pulled your head out of your ass, all you would have had to write on your tax return is, I fucked my husband. That you wouldn't have done shit else in your life except that, Michelle. Fuck your husband. I know. How's the lawyer? I mean, the landlord getting paid. Yeah, she's weak. Rich, what will you do in a ditch? I'll dig my way out, man. It happens. Okay, so let's take a peek here. And the judge really fucking chewed into lawyers, man. I'm gonna get to that. Cause man, this is, phew. Like Jeff said, the judge went up one side of the lawyer and out the other side. Like Jeff said, she's like, that is not what I said. It's like, ooh. All right, let's take a peek here. Court, okay, unleash message. Okay, yeah, here it is. Okay. Miss Brannon, per the record, I'm going to read just the excerpt from the bottom because Michelle's lawyer goes into this big fucking rant about how she works. And no, you know, fuck that. Let me just go ahead and read it. Let me just go ahead and read this because this is Michelle's lawyer. Just a little bit, Your Honor. So, yes, you kind of picked up on something, and again, you've inherited an order here, and so I do think there needs to be some clarification because the word associate is very broad. I said earlier, and we said yesterday, you know, there's potentially hundreds of thousands of members out there, and what the concern of the government is the member of volunteers not contributing. And so, you know, frankly, I don't think that this order is difficult because it's pretty expansive. That's why Miss Brannon trying to comply with this order is basically a hermit, and she works when she can at night and in the morning so she doesn't run into anybody because she doesn't know who the hundreds of thousands of people are, but she doesn't want to violate the court's orders. Yeah, sure, okay. And it's difficult. There's difficult language in here. The only other thing I'd like to say, Your Honor, is from earlier. I do think it's important that we all remember that court speaks and judges speak through their written orders, not necessarily what comes out on the bench. I understand the admonitions you gave not only to Miss Brannon, but those in attendance from the church and to her son, and that actions could impact Miss Brannon. You can't tell them what to do, but you can certainly say these things impact her, but you can certainly say these things impact her potentially. But the quoted language that came up are things that were involved in an hours-long proceeding where Judge Berg had colloquies with counsel that I read as Ms. Cohen read and lived through, but the people outside of the world would not know the specific language that was dictated from the bench. We tracked this case as it was happening, okay? We tracked it as it was happening. When a judge says no contact directly or indirectly, it means you don't fucking contact him directly or fucking indirectly like this fucking cunt was doing. That's what it fucking means. You don't fucking do it. What don't people get about fucking judges' orders? Judge Berg and the fucking Judge de Klerk even said, hey, just because Judge Berg passed this case on, hey, his orders still fucking stand. Nothing has changed. That's the question we have. What the fuck has changed? Not a goddamn thing. Why the fuck isn't this bitch locked the fuck back up in jail? She should have been violated multiple fucking times. That's the fucking law. Like that dude, the judge gave you an order. You don't fucking do it. You don't fucking do it. I'm not sure, and as I read the transcript, I'm not sure Judge Berg was so crystal clear that Josh Rouse could have zero contact with anybody from the church. But what the judge said in that original order is if you're going to have contact with the organization, you can't contact her, and vice versa. That's pretty fucking clear language. You one or the other. He was very fucking clear. You want to contact your mother? You can't contact the organization. You contact the organization, you can't contact your mother. Make a fucking choice. Here we are again, telling her, make a fucking choice, Josh. What don't people get? The judge gives you an order? That's the fucking law, man. You break the law, you go to jail. What the fuck? They fucking start stuttering right here like, what the fuck? Bond violation multiple fucking times. Fucking bitch, man. Don't even think about it. Lay down. Okay. Josh Riles is 23 years old, and he's still got his head up his ass. We're going to get... Michelle's out on bond. David's still locked up. Miss Brannon, per the record, joined this church in 2013 or maybe earlier. So he was 9 or 10. So Josh was 9 or 10 when Michelle fucking forced him in. Josh didn't fucking join this shit. Do you think Josh didn't have a fucking choice at 9 or 10? You think he had a fucking choice if he wanted to join a religious fucking sex cult at 9 or 10 years old? Holy fucking shit. Look at the fucking trauma that this bitch has done to her own fucking son. Michelle, you're going to go down as the worst fucking mother in history, swear to God. I'm just like reading this now. It's like this makes... What are people... What the fuck? Michelle pulled her son into a religious sex cult at 9 years old. No fucking choice. You see the problem here with some of this religion, man? This is what he knows. And you basically said to him, you've got to choose between your mom and your faith. That's not true. But it's what he probably heard. But it's not his faith. It's the same type of restriction. He has to stay away from these particular people, and he doesn't have to. Judge Berg's order is what Judge Berg's order is. If you want me, and if the government wants me to write out a different order, I'm happy to do that. But either way, going back to why we were here in the first place, regardless, Miss Brannon needs to understand that anything that is not verifiable, it's not going to be is it going to be construed against her, right? Because of the position that she is currently in, facing the charges that she is facing, and yes, none of this is ideal, but it's also a consequences of where we are, right? Obviously, and so maybe she doesn't want to put her son in that position. I don't know. This is between her and her son. But she's got her own responsibilities and her own obligations that she is facing because of her own fucking conduct. Look at this judge is fucking... Shut the fuck up. Oh, man. And to say that somebody cannot associate with people who are currently associated with this church, I understand that it's very difficult for them personally because this is the people that they know and the life they have lived, but they can live a different life. We all live a different life. We are not associated with the church. We all work. We got out. We go out. We get money. We spend money. We have different faiths. She can do if she wants to do it. He can do it if he wants to do it. So do not suggest here that I'm asking her son, who is not a litigant before me, to choose between his mother and his faith, because that is not the case. And Judge, I'm not... That is exactly... The judge fucking cut him off. Mr. Danini, he was about to say I'm not, and she's like, that is exactly what you did. Well, I'm suggesting that's the impact to him in terms of what he's hearing. Look, I'm obviously making certain assumptions too. Yeah, exactly. Let's not go there. He's not your client. Michelle Brannon is your client. Understood. That's what he says. Understood. The court, this is what she said. And she is a smart woman. She could understand exactly what she is facing, the consequences of what will happen, and some of that stuff may be based upon the conduct of others. And I think she understands that. And that's the reason why I made the verbal admonition to the people that supposedly love and care for her. Because if they really loved and cared for her, they would go out of their way so that she doesn't get in trouble in any way. They don't have to do it, but they could. And that's exactly what I'm saying to her son. He doesn't have to do any of this stuff, but he could. And maybe he should, but it is not an order of this court. I understand. The concern that I have is with words that are currently in the pretrial conditions, which is words in direct contact with any person associated with this church, right? And so I just want to make sure Miss Brannon does not get into trouble for doing something under this provision that she is asking to be allowed to do under a different provision. So that judge fucking lit into him, man. Whew! That judge fucking bent him over and fucking ripped out his butthole and fucking gave him a fucking external enema. Damn, and she adjourned it right after that. She's like, all right, we're adjourned. Fucking adjourned. She lit into him. She lit into him. And Judge Berg's order was very clear. His order from the very beginning was very clear. If you're going to contact the organization, you can't contact your mother. If you're going to contact your mother, you can't contact the organization. That's pretty clear fucking vocabulary, Michelle. And that's the thing. Michelle's smart, and the court hit it on the spot. Michelle's smart. She knows the consequences of what she's done. Michelle, you know what you've done. All the cult members out there that are watching, hey, thanks for the seed, curly girl. Then he's all, thanks for the seed. She's all, seed time. Hi, you are so cute. You are just so cute. You want to say hi to curly girl? She's all, hey. She's all, hey. Oh, you're so cute. Look at her little nose. Look at her little teddy bear nose. So cute. You're so cute. Hi. Oh my goodness. Oh, she's all, okay. Put me back down so I can go back to sleep. So every time you get a seed, Lindy gets to come on the camera. You're so cute. She's all, don't exploit me for your live streams, okay? Anyways, back to Big Mike. So yeah, court records are proven that she fucking violated it multiple times over. I mean, Michelle's not going to get the fucking point until they lock her up for a substantial amount of time. Michelle's been in this cult for 12 years. It'll take her 6 to 7 years to deprogram. If she wants to. But it doesn't look like Michelle has any intention of deprogramming from this cult, or else she would have started doing it already. She would have been like, I'm the fuck out of here. She would have got a job. She would have started pulling her head out of her ass. But no. She said, no, fuck that. I'm just going to continue to fuck up my life more. You know, I'm going to go and violate my bond and possibly ruin the rest of my fucking life. But she hasn't gone through any kind of rehab, fucking psych evaluations, you know, get her fucking head checked, see if she's got problems. No. She's doing nothing to better herself in this situation. We know she's going to fuck up again. So all the cult members out there, please keep doing dumb shit. Jesus Christ, man, please. Please keep doing dumb shit. We knew this would happen. Because you guys think you're above everybody. Kia with your fucking vice president role at a fucking cult that's been raided by the FBI. Like, you think that's a fucking dope title? People there got to call you ma'am? Call you Keopotamus around here. Fuck no, nothing happened to her. No, nothing happened to her. The judge did chew out her fucking lawyer, though, because the lawyer said, well, you're asking her to choose between her faith and her son. She's like, no, the fuck I'm not. No. What Judge Berg said in his bond, in that bond condition, is very clear. No contact, indirect or directly. Hey, thanks for the seed, Kim Chamberlain. Thanks for the seed, Kim. Dun, 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 dun. Then he's I get to come on the screen now. She's $5 seeds. She's you know what, Kim? You know what Rich can buy me now? He's gonna buy me some pup cups. She's I love pup cups. Huh. You love pup cups, don't you? Huh. You were just like when this dog looks at you, like she fucking looks at you. She looks into you. Like she's got these big eyes and she just fucking stares at you. She is such the dopest dog. Huh. Oh, you're just so cute. Oh, I know. You're so sleepy. She said, okay, put me back down. Stop waking me up for your seeds. Oh, I know. Okay, back to Michelle. Yeah. Oh, they get pup cups. I'll give them some tonight before they go to bed. I'll give them pup cups tonight for the seeds. They're like, we love pup cups. We love pup cups, and they know like when their little dishes come out, they fucking freak the fuck out. No, she has got revoked, dude. No, no. I know she's violating, Jess. I know she's violating already. It's Michelle Brannon 101, dude. You could teach a class. Do it, JMO. Do it, bro. I'm ready. Hit me. See, she's fucking staring at me right now, Kim. Like when this dog looks at you. Hey, take it away, brother.
Man. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I got you, brother. Take it away, my man.
Hey, listen, so I'm not gonna stay on too long, man, but for those of I know the cult song listening to, man, but listen, for those of you who don't understand when Rich becomes really animated when he's reading these things, it's because of all the work that's been put into this crime organization. And I can tell you people this. When I was sitting in that courtroom and I'm listening to Judge the Clerk and I'm listening to Sarah Cohen go over some things that we haven't heard before, and I'm sitting literally maybe 10 feet from the cult and 12 of their members that were there, it makes you enraged, bro. Like, seriously. Like, these people have lied and lied and lied and keep lying and lying and lying and keep breaking the law. Like, they don't care. So I understand where that emotion, I understand where that comes from, bro, because I feel the same. I feel the same passion for it, man, because how can these people continue just to manipulate each other, manipulate innocent people, gullible people, naive people, and get away with it? We've said over and over and over and time again, man, if this was anyone else and you violated your bond, or if you're on a tether and you're a quarter of a mile outside of the radius where you're supposed to be, you're going to jail. You're getting locked up. And yes, it was frustrating. It was frustrating for us to walk out of that courtroom and not see Michelle in cuffs. But the judge pretty much halfway through assured her that this is not what they were there for. And it was sort of a bummer, man. I still don't get it. There's so much evidence of her violating her bond. I don't understand why she's still free. So that's one thing. And I know you haven't gotten to, what you sent me today is kind of what I wanted to call in and talk about. And I'll be really brief with it, man, because here's the thing. Like I told you earlier, Rich, I think this case on the surface is a slam dunk case for the prosecution, right? The evidence, what they've uncovered, the testimony that's going to be coming, and just the history of JMMI, KOGGC, it's a slam dunk case. However, my fear is that there's so much evidence. There's so much of it that the prosecution is going to have to be extremely careful, incredibly careful, not to lose this case on a technicality. And by that, I mean, discovery violations, because there's so much discovery. Do you know how many pictures have to be on a phone for you to be just like, shit, I can't even put this shit in the cloud because I don't know who's going to see it. So I'm just going to max this phone out to max the gigs out on this phone and just get another phone. Do you know how many photos and videos have to be on a phone for you to be like, damn, I got to get a whole new phone just to take some more freak pictures?
Well, no, they found that he was buying cloud space. He kept all that shit on cloud space, bro.
That's incredible. And that's what I'm saying. The prosecution has to be very careful because they have to share all of this with the defense. And I would hate to see them end up in a mistrial because something wasn't properly shared with the defense or some technicality. Because I'll tell you what, if I'm the defense, I would hate to be, because it's indefensible. That's my defense. I'm looking for a technicality to have a mistrial, because there's so much evidence against against these three defendants. So I'm not sure what their defense is going to be, or how, with the evidence and everything that they have against these people, what their defense is going to be. Are they going to play the race card? Are they going to play the First Amendment religion card? I have no idea. No idea at all. But before I go, Rich, here's what I wanted to ask the people that are on the live right now. Serious question. If there was never a Jeff Morton that went in front of that, church, if there was never a deposition of David E. Taylor, if there was never a Rich Holmes that dedicated so much time into this, where would this organization be right now? Would the feds have done their job, or would it have taken another 10 years for this to come to fruition and for them to find out what this cult was doing? I'm on the fence, man. I'm serious, because it's
a valid question. I question it all the time.
I'm on the fence. Like, is this something that would have ever been discovered? Would it have gone on for another 15 or 20 years? I don't know. I really don't know.
I don't either.
Not sure.
I don't know.
But I want to see what the chat thinks, man, and if what they think about that, because
Kim Chamberlain's like, that statement terrifies me. It terrifies me too, Kim. Fucking terrifies me.
Yeah. I don't know, man. It's listen. I'm satisfied on where we are with the case right now. I am confident in Sarah Cohen and her team's ability. We are talking about the feds, so they have unlimited resources, right? Unlimited resources, and what I've seen from Sarah Cohen, what I've read so far, and what I've seen from her in person, again, people, she's probably 5'4", 90 pounds, soaking wet, but she's a bulldog. She's a bulldog. She's not messing around, and she's not pulling any punches with these people. And that's something that just like invigorated me, man. Like, gave me the confidence to be like, yep, she's got this taken care of. She's got this taken care of. So I got all the confidence in the world that she's going to take care of it, man. So
I do too.
Yeah. So I'll let you go, man.
All right, brother.
Shout out to everybody. Soups and Cliff, I love y'all too, man.
Now, we love you too, Jeff. Hey, man, best eyes ever, bro. You should have been a pilot, bro.
Much love, bro. I'll holler at you.
All right, see you good. Bye. All right. All right, thanks, Jeff. Thanks for calling in, brother. Appreciate that, man. And you got valid points there too. Super valid. Yeah. This is good valid point, right? The feds have fucking endless resources. They have a ton of fucking money. All right. They have a ton of fucking money. We know that for sure. Okay. The feds have a ton of fucking money. They'll play this game all fucking day with David. Hey, thanks for the seed, Josh Powers. Appreciate the seed. Lenny's thank you for the seed. We get pub cups tonight. You were just so cute. You were just, oh my goodness. They don't understand how cute you are. Yeah, and like Jeff was saying, like, if this was any one of us violating these types of bond conditions, we'd be in fucking jail, my friend. We'd be in fucking jail. That's why judges set bond conditions, is to protect the community, make sure you don't go out and fuck up again, right? Hey, I'm gonna put you out on bond. Fuck up, your ass is grass. That's what I've always been led to believe that bond conditions are set for, right? But here's the other really cool thing I read in one of these transcripts today. We've always known that the amount of evidence in this case was overwhelming, right? We've known that. And that's exactly what's happening. Is like this, you guys. Some of the shit I was there's you're talking 700 digital devices, you guys. Okay? Thumb drives, hard drives, phones, laptops, fucking tablets, fuck whatever, computer desktops, 700 just for this organization. Okay? Think about that. Think about that. There's no telling what's on these 700 devices, okay? Because that hasn't been disclosed to the public. One thing I did read today also, that there has been child victims confirmed. That didn't say like sexually or anything like that, but it did say that there were some children who'd been victimized. And then this is all public record too, so I'm not going against the court or anything, but and it looks like the government's still trying to determine at what point were those children victimized, at what age, what time frames. I know for a fact that Josh Riles has also victimized some children inside that cult. So that little prick. I mean, Josh Riles. I mean, I'm surprised the government hasn't shacked that little prick up yet. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know to what extent. Okay. It didn't say anything about like SA, right? It didn't. But it just did say that all it takes is one. All it takes is one kid, man. Yeah, all it takes is one. So there's that. Yeah, so the government's still trying to determine certain things in this case, right? And you guys, when I say there's overwhelming evidence, like we all know that, and it's continuing. There's one of the things that was said in one of these fucking transcripts today is that the amount of evidence, like they're opening up one phone and they're finding all this other shit, you guys. I'll leave it at that. Like imagine you get into David's phone. You get into David's phone. What the fuck are you going to find? What kind of criminal shit are you going to find? How many people are you going to find attached to that phone criminally? What the fuck are they going to find? Say they find 10 fucking people in there that David is doing some criminal shit with. Well, guess what? What if those 10 guys are doing some just way more criminal shit? Oh, man. You guys, if David is that deep into criminality and the feds open up his phone, let me tell you something. If they continue to find more criminal shit, the feds are going to go down a fucking rabbit hole until they find the end of the fucking hole. Especially if it's worth it. Catch the drift? Imagine opening David's 3 different phones. You have David E. Taylor, General David E. Taylor, and David E. Taylor 2. 3 separate phones. Three separate phones. You have 3 separate phones. No telling what's in each phone. Each phone could have a different kind of criminal enterprise inside of it. We don't know. We don't know. We don't know. I've always said, man, once you got David's phones, it would be the keys of the kingdom, man, and they got his phones. Everything started and stopped with David. Everything went to his phones. He thought it was a good idea. Hey, let me go ahead and just put everything in my phones and keep journals of everything that I did, like beat up my staff and, you know, how I moved people around and how I fucked people out of money, you know, and how I was just an abusive prick to all my people. Yeah. Really good idea, right? Cult members that are watching, or people that are maybe looking to leave. David fucked himself. He did this to himself. Yep. They do, Louie Lou. They do, Louie Lou. The prosecution crosses their T's and dots their I's, man. They had to play this one very, very fucking carefully because it's a church, man. That's the thing. David's a fucking criminal. Yep. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, David did have the keys of the kingdom. His phones. Michelle, the phones that would have been very valuable, Michelle's, Kathleen's, Joseph's, Kia's for sure. Those 5 people, those 5 phones would have been extremely valuable in intelligence. Fuck, man, Jesus Christ. Like, I couldn't, I can only imagine what they found in David's phones, man, and it just, I couldn't imagine what they found. He'd been doing this for years. Been doing this for years, documenting all his abuse, his fucking fraud, his scheme. And the feds find it all of a sudden one time. I'm sure David was really fucking, I mean, maybe he didn't think about that. Maybe he didn't think the feds were going to look into his phones. I don't know. But I know now when fucking you commit a crime, that's the first thing fucking the fucking cops go for is your phone, man. They don't go for your fucking ID or your wallet. They go for your phone. Let me see your phone. No, from what I understand, Jeff, there's a list. There's a list of who's allowed in the courtroom. I don't give a fuck. I'll sit in the overflow. I don't give a shit. I'll sit in the overflow. But I'll still dress properly for court, dude. I'll sit in the overflow and I will sit there and observe that trial, man. I swear to God I will. Man. I don't know at what point I'm going to go, but like if it's going to be a fucking 8-week trial, like I have to pick my time carefully, you know? You know, Louie Lou, that's kind of where I'm at too, pimp, right? Whatever they found, dude, it must be fucking gnarled as fuck, right? Yeah. Who keeps those types of records? David's all, I do. I do. I'm going to go ahead and keep these immaculate fucking records of my whole criminal enterprise. You know, write my phone. Because, you know, that's just a good place to keep all your information. I can see David doing that. Yeah, you know, they might cut it down to 2 to 3. But, Jeff, there's so much evidence. Jesus Christ. Like, they're sitting easily on 100,000 pieces of evidence, man. 100,000 pieces of evidence. No, Aaron, she's getting supported from the cult, bro. Nah, it's cult support, bro. Nah, it's not drugs, dude. It's not drugs. She's getting support from the cult, man. No. She's getting support from the cult, dude. She's getting backdoored money somehow. Yeah, several of us plan on going. We want to. We all want to go, but like I don't know if I want to go during like the last week when like the verdict week, you know, like the day the verdict's going to be read. I don't know. I think ultimately that would be the one I would want to go to, is the day the verdict's read, you know, be there for that. But we'll see what happens. But yeah, the Judge Berg had already put a list of who is allowed in the court, and as far as I know, that list hasn't changed. Oh, Michelle violated her bond, dude. Got caught in the act, bro. And then the judge, like Jeff Morton went and told us what happened, but like we read some more of this other stuff in here, dude. And the judge absolutely just fucking tore into Michelle and her son. Said, you guys have choices. Your choices are going to affect your mother. So make your choices wisely. Everything you do now is going to affect the outcome of what happens to your mother. God, that's great. The fact that they put that type of, like the judge put that type of pressure on him, man. Yeah. Jewelers and crap she's giving to Josh and he pawns it. Yeah. Nah, dude, you don't fuck around, Lavelle. Nope, I don't fuck around in court, bro. No, dude. Dude, if the judge found out, dude, you go to prison for some shit like that, bro. Like, fucking broadcasting a federal fucking trial. Like, I'm not... Lavelle, I've already said this prior in previous streams, like, I don't fuck around in court, bro. You don't do it. You don't do it. Contempt, dude. Something serious like this. Dude, the judge could hit me with fucking time, bro. Seriously. Fuck, you don't want to fuck around with this. No, and I tell everybody here in this community, if you plan on going to this trial and you do something dumb, don't fucking go out there and say we know you know us, because I'll say I don't for sure. Because if we're gonna go to this trial, I would hopefully expect everybody to conduct themselves in the fucking proper manner, because I'm not gonna vouch for you if you get busted in court. I'm not gonna be like, I don't know this person. Fuck, I know who they are. I won't. I'll fucking say I don't know who this person is. Never met him. When you show up to court, you show up dressed properly, and you show up and you fucking conduct yourself properly. This is a federal trial with human trafficking, forced labor, all types of shit involved. This isn't a trial that we're gonna go to and act a fucking fool in court. If you want to, by all means, go ahead and fucking. You want to take the chance with the judge? Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. By all means, show up and act like a fuckhead in court and see what happens. Even if you're in the overflow, it's the same. It's just the same as being in the main courtroom. Show up and act like an asshole, see what happens. They'll just arrest you. And you're not going to get arrested by local police. You're going to get arrested by the federal fucking marshals, all right? Big difference. Big difference. Local police ain't going to come in and arrest you. Yep. Yep, security's going to know about meta glasses, yeah. Yep. Yep, they don't fuck around, dude. Like, dude, these marshals, like, they're programmed. Marshals are programmed. Y'all know, federal marshals are programmed, okay? They have switches. They have switches, all right? You don't fuck with those guys. They're highly programmed. They're highly trained. Most of them that I know of, and they you don't fuck with those guys. The marshals just fuck you up, dude. The marshals will just fuck you up. They'll fuck you up, then they'll take you in front of the judge and be like, Your Honor, we caught him doing this. They'll be like, what? What happened to him? Oh, he fell. He fell on the way here. Yeah, that's why he's bleeding, Your Honor. He fell on the way here. He tripped and fell. But yeah, this isn't a trial, like, I'm telling you, like, even to, like, joke about it here, because let me tell you something. It's dumb to even joke about that shit here, because I know for sure that the cult watches this channel and they would love to take some shit like that back to the fucking lawyers. So, I mean, I would appreciate it from here on out, since we're getting into fucking trial phase, just to not mention shit like that here, okay? Because it... Hey, what up, Kevin G? How you doing, my guy? It's not good, dude. It's not good, because I take court very serious. I take the justice system very serious. David was comedy, but this court process is not a fucking comedy show. All right? There's victims involved. There's people's lives at stake of detention. All right? We talked about this. You know, the judge, she's got a hard fucking job. And even Judge Berg said, we need to get this case moving along because, first of all, there's somebody on detention, right? David's on detention. If he doesn't need to be on detention, we need to get him out. But we need to move this case along because Judge Altman put him in detention because she saw fit that he was dangerous. So, let's move this case along. Yeah. Ultimately, something like that could cause a fucking mistrial, like Jeff was saying. A mistrial. Something like that could cause a fucking mistrial, dude. Think about that. Think about that. Think about somebody like that going in there to fuck up the trial, like to go cause a fucking mistrial. Potential juror, you know, anybody. So it's going to be an issue with this one. The cult's going to act like assholes, I can guarantee you that. The cult will act like assholes at some point. Hey, what are you doing? But yeah, this isn't going to be a courtroom that you're going to go into and fuck around during this trial. It's not going to be worth it, I promise you that, because the judge will put you in jail, I promise. I don't know for how long, but I think contempt is 30 days. So, you want to fuck around and find out, by all means, go ahead. But like I said, don't say you know anybody from this community, because we're not going to vouch for you if you get busted. All right? I don't plan on going there and acting like a fuckhead. I go on planning there and watching this process play out. Also, as a closure to my fucking mental process with this. So, yeah. Michelle, these guys have already fucked up their lives enough. Like, all we need to do now is let the justice system run its course, man. Yep. Oh, yeah, no, the cult's watching. We know the cult watches. Yeah. We know the cult watches. Huh, Lenny? She's all, yeah, the cult watches. We know. She's all, we know the cult watches. She's about to get the Eye of Lindy look. She wants to fucking play. Her eyes get all beady, fucking black, dark when she wants to play. She's all right, let's play. Oh, shit, she got the Eye of Lindy. Anyways. So, yeah. Back to Michelle. We got way off track there. Yeah, Michelle did violate her bond, everybody, okay? And, Ryan McMullen. The fuck did I just come into? Did you read the title of the stream, bro, or what? Did you read the title of the stream? Or are you just flipping through the streams and shit and just dropping into a stream? I mean, that's cool if you are, I'll tell you. But no, we're talking about this cult leader who violated her federal bond. And there's proof of it, like fucking multiple times. And over... Okay, this channel's about religious cults, bro. Like, I'm not religious. We've been tracking this one for several years. And they're now tied up in federal court, bro. They're in deep shit. And we've been tracking this trial as it's going on. Well, we found out the number 2 in command, right? She violated her bond. There's proof of it. Dude, the feds tracked. Dude, the feds busted her in the process. Okay, bitchin', hit that like and subscribe, bro. I appreciate you being here, man. Thanks. Yeah, no, the name of the cult is JMMI and KOGGC. And the lady we're talking about today is Michelle Brannon. If you ever heard the term, like, Axe Michelle anywhere, maybe you have, maybe you haven't. I don't know. But, yeah, no, number 2 in command, dude, sent her son to meet up with one of these fucking cult members, right? Because the number 1 and 2, the number 1 is in federal prison. He's at FCI Milan. And the number 2 is house arrest with the ankle monitor. And number 3, I think, is also on house arrest. So, Axe Michelle, out on bond, right? Sends her son to meet up. After the judge said, hey, no direct or indirect contact. We know Michelle Brannon 101. Michelle Brannon will fuck it up if it can be fucked up, okay? If Michelle thinks the rules don't apply to her, this is what you need to understand about Michelle, okay? She'll fuck it up. That's rule number 1. She doesn't give a fuck about you or anybody else except herself, and she will break the rules always. Even when her own... Dude, these people... Yo, Pimp, these people are looking at fucking 200 years collected, like... If their sentences hold up, depending on how they're sentenced, David's looking at 200 years. Michelle, she's looking at 160. Dude, you're talking money laundering? No, dude, Michelle's just a fucking nobody, bro. Dude, you take this whole cult away from Michelle. That's the really bitching thing about this, Ryan, right? You're new to this, so let's talk about this. This is a good point we can jump on. Michelle's life, because that's all she knows is this cult. Now that she's out, dude, her life is so fucking pathetically small. No friends, no family, dude. She has nobody to contact. Dude, she has literally, her sister came on last week and said she has nobody. We've all disowned her because she's a fucking bitch. She's completely just a fuck up. We don't know what's wrong with her. Story, dude, you're talking like years. Like, dude, this woman, Michelle, has just had her head up her ass for the last 20 fucking years, bro. She falls into this cult last 13 years. And, hey, shut, Lindy! Leave the cat alone! Fuck. She falls into this cult. And she's typically made her own life a living fucking hell, bro. She's out on federal bond right now. Hold on. Give me a second. Hey! Leave the cat alone, goddammit. Leave him alone. Dude, I'll fuck you up, lady. Come here. Come here. Come here. Right now. Come here. Come here. Yeah. Yeah, Ryan. So what this cult was doing was running these call centers, bro. So Michelle, when the feds raid her, bro, what does this cult actually do? Are we talking like purple drinks, like eating babies? No, it was a sex cult, bro. Like, David was like, that's what it was. It's a sex cult, bro. Like, the leader was sleeping with all these women, bro. Because David, when you look at the guy, dude, he's a fucking slobby ass fucking piece of shit, bro. Like, you look at him, you're like, who would sleep with that guy? But like, he had this charisma about him, and women were taken in by that, you know. And we get that, we understand that, and then we come on to him. It's a mess, bro. You're talking. He was sleeping with women, having him take Plan B. Prosperity gospel shit. No, nothing like Aleister Crowley. No. But dude, you know what though? You know what, bro? It wouldn't surprise me if he read some shit on Aleister Crowley. Let me tell you that. It wouldn't surprise me if he had read some shit up on Aleister Crowley. I would not put it past him for 1 second. Yeah. And this guy said he's Jesus' best friend. This is the guy. It's all about the lobster. That's what it was truly about. It was about the lobster and Krispy Kreme in the end. Yeah. Yeah, Aleister Crowley, like, that guy was a fucking madman. Yeah, lobster and ice sculptures. It was about lobster ice sculptures. It was about lobster carvings and ice sculptures. Hi. Stop. Okay. All right, I get it. Stop. You're being crazy right now. You're being so crazy. Stop it. Yeah. Yeah, Barbie's ice sculptures. And private jets, lobsters. Like, this guy was out there trying to be a baller. And he made a lot of mistakes, man. Ryan, he made a lot of fucking mistakes. A lot of big financial mistakes. Bought a lot of houses in a short amount of time. And some really, like, in some really affluent areas, bro. Like, dude, you're talking multi-million-dollar homes. All in a short amount of time. During COVID. When everybody was flat fucking broke and, like, hurt for money. Dude, it's horrible. Oh, yeah. Someone gave us some skyscrapers, too. Nope. There was no proof of jets. Nope. He never bought jets because there were no bill of sales or anything. The donors, bro. Ryan, here's the thing, and Ryan, what we're kind of pushing for here too is, like, dude, those laws need to be fucking changed in America, man. Like, the tax laws for churches, that shit needs to change. It's 2027. Like, that shit's gotta go away. Donors, bro. Donors, man. Donors. They're gonna make a Netflix series, probably a Netflix documentary about this. Stop, Lindy. Oh, the Colts giving him a jet. No, they're giving him 3 jets, a helicopter, a Phantom Rolls Royce. The boat is real. That's not a yacht, though. It's just a fucking boat. But that boat is real. They got that. Dude, it's not even a super church, Ryan. No, bro. Dude, it's not even... Yo, bro, it's not even like a super church, my guy. It's not even like a super church. No, dude. It's nothing compared to that. Maybe at one point it could have been. Maybe it could have been at one point. But no, this guy was just... Dude, he was just a fucking straight scammer, bro. Nah, it was a straight up sex cult, dude. And this guy was just... Dude, he found a way. It's definitely not a mega church. It's a cult. Hey, Ryan, you see Say It Ain't So Soups? She's a survivor of the cult, bro. Good people. Yep. Oh, that's Kenneth Copeland. Oh, that fucking trashy piece of shit, Kenneth Copeland. Yeah. Yeah. It's basically a YouTube-based church. Yeah, with David's church, with his cult, like, you have to pay to play. Like, they're going to screen you before you go in. Ah, dude. that with this cult, like they're gonna screen you. You can't just walk into this organization. They're gonna fucking screen you and make sure you're gonna give up like your dignity and shit before you go in. It's fucked up. Like they have a way of screening people to make sure like that they can manipulate you, man. It's fucked up, and there's several survivors in this community that have done several long form interviews and have just absolutely just poured out like what went inside this cult, man. And it's devastating, man. It's fucking devastating what cults do to people. It is. It's absolutely. Like, I get religion. Like, we always get involved when we see kids involved. We're like, no, okay, that's enough. That's enough. No kids. Like, if adults want to do culty shit, like, cool, right on. Leave the kids out of it. Like Cliff said, give those kids a chance, man. Give those kids a chance, man. The kids, like Josh Riles, did Michelle give her fucking son a chance to not be in a fucking cult? No, she just drug him along for the fucking ride. Ryan, dude, I think it was more for me in the beginning. It was the financial aspect because this guy was claiming, it was like when you watch the deposition, right? And you watch this dipshit, you're like, what the fuck? How did this guy make it this far in life, right? But then you start listening to him, dude. It was fraud, bro. It was fraud through and through. This guy was saying he didn't know who the fuck was on his taxes, and this guy's claiming to be head of a church and he doesn't know this shit. Like, what the fuck? I just started digging, dude. I just started asking questions. Okay, I started reading a church law, right? What the 501c3 looks like for a church law, and it's pretty fucking loose. Let me tell you that. Okay, so that's the one problem that I found out in this is that 501c3 and the church tax, because the 501c3 for church, it is a special exemption, bro. It's like you could get away with murder once you have a fucking 501c3 exemption. Literally, you could do fucking anything you want, bro. Once you have a 501c3 and you're a church and you hold that little paper up in front of the government, they'd be like, oh, sorry, we can't touch you. And that's, the deposition, bro. The deposition got us all going down this rabbit hole. Oh, dude, they were doing this shit right out in the open, Ryan McMullen. No, dude, they did this shit right out in the fucking open. And that's what we're telling everybody. Like, dude, they did this shit right out in the fucking open. I know. Cheers, mate. Yeah, Ryan, no, bro. We told everybody. Dude, we told them, like, hey, they're fucking doing this. And they're right out in the fucking open here doing it. Took fucking years, dude, for finally get fucking nailed. Took years, dude. Years. In America, dude, dude, I could start a fucking church, bro. I could. So easy. I could, dude. It's so easy, bro. It's fucking easy. It's easy. Dude, you could start a church for fucking unsweetened sparkling water drinkers, dude, in America. You could start a fucking cult. You could start a church for fucking unsweetened fucking sparkling water drinkers of America, bro, and call it a church, dude. And you could take in donations on it. Say, our doctrine is that we only drink fucking sparkling water. We drink sparkling water because we believe that it's the fucking power of Christ that comes through the sparkling water, bro. And you could, dude. And let me tell you something. Hey, Ryan, the fucked up part is people would believe it, dude. With the right person standing up there telling them, they'd believe it, bro. And that's America, dude. And it's just only in America does this happen, my man. Put Lance on the screen. I was watching that earlier today, Chris. Yeah. No. We've been tracking this cult for a while, man, and we've just been saying like, hey, this is what they're doing. This is what they're doing. He's gonna half hit your phone. You're having a bath. You think you're half hitching that? He was so pissed. But yeah, I always wondered. A physical relationship pretty hard and put on JMS. Phony baloney. Yeah, dude, Michelle. So when Michelle went to the cult, right? And even her sister said, Cindy, like, hey, when Michelle went to the cult, at first she left her fucking son for 6 fucking months, man. Left her son for 6 goddamn months. You know what she was out there doing? Fucking getting laid pipe by that piece of shit. Michelle was David's new fuck toy after Vicky. That was it. Michelle came in and David's like, oh, blonde girl. Ooh, fuck, ooh. Michelle was his new stab and like, yeah. I'm going to bring some people to all expense. Yeah, I don't know. You know, I brought all these people to Disneyland and I just don't remember who the fuck went with me. It was an all expenses paid trip and I don't know. I don't know if Michelle even went. You'll have to ask her. You have to ask Michelle if she went because I don't know. Yeah, and Ryan, see this guy's claiming to be a prophet and an apostle. Dude, this guy can't even remember who's on his goddamn taxes. Lindy! That's Lindy! God, she's so fucking annoying sometimes. I love her, but goddamn. She could be fucking bug. Alright. She's still barking. What religious denomination? Well, here in America, it's called the Prosperity because it's about money. Oh yeah, Josh. No, Josh Power, dude. Vicky, nah, big dog. Dude, reports we got about Vicky, fucking thunder cunt, bro. Thunder cunt, dude. That's Vicky. No, it's not even Mormonism, bro. It's like, dude, this was a high, dude. Like the best way I could explain this. This wasn't religion, bro. This was like a hybrid style cult, bro. No, dude. Mormons had... Nah, dude. No, not... This one wasn't Mormons, bro. No. This was like apparently Christianity, dude. Just the basic Christianity. But this guy said, I'm a prophet. God talks to me through my dreams. He tells me this. And I'm a prophet. You have to listen to me. Just a really abusive prick, dude. It was a really offshoot of Christianity, man. But no, Vicky, you know how we said there's a Karen, a Catherine? Like, Vicky would be, like, the next step to, like, in the Karen scale. Like, we need to have a Karen scale here, right? Because there's a Karen, right? That's a Karen level of a bitch. Then you have a Catherine level, which is just, she'll burn the fucking house down. Then Vicky, she's, like, she would be, like, fucking, like, just New World Order fucking chaos. Like that's what Vicky would be. She'd be just fucking like fucking terraforming the earth and just fucking eating everything alive, even bacteria. Yeah. Yep. She'd be like mega Karen. Yeah. She'd be fucking mega Karen, man. I wouldn't want to be around her. But no. Yep. No. All the reports we got about Vicky. Yep. All true. They're all true, man. She's a fucking bitch. Yeah. Hey, Ryan. Kim says it was a pay to pray. Like, you pay me, I'll pray for you. Yeah. High pressure sales tactics, big dog. It was all high pressure sales tactics. And it's like, that's some of the things we've talked about here is the fact that there was like a deceptive sales practice involved in this. Where the fuck is the oversight with the government being like, yeah, you could be a church, but you can't do this. You can't fucking do these high pressure fucking sales tactics. I mean, Ryan, I do prank calls here. I've prank called Scientology. I haven't prank called them in a while. I don't think I can prank call them anymore. Tug Gabriel. Oh, man. Crickster and the Babas. Fuck. I can't with Crick, dude. Hold on, man. Give me a second. This obsessive fucking barking. Mindy! Shut the fuck up! Get in your kennel. Shut the fuck up. There's nothing out there. There's nothing. Stop. Get in your kennel. Shut up. Holy fucking shit. Holy fucking shit. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. I can't with her. She does, dude. She talks shit back. She like, she does. She gets pissed, bro. She's got an attitude. Trust me, dude. When I put her to bed at night, she'll go. She fucking hates it, dude. But she's just standing there on the fucking couch, incessantly fucking barking at nothing. I'm like, shut the fuck up, dude. I love her. She's cute, but I'm like, yo, bitch, like, hey. We're going to take you to, we're like, dude, Lowe's is going to be selling a new fucking type of paint color. It's going to be puppy blood. All right? And I'm going to paint the whole fucking house with it. She's like, no, you're not. I'm too cute. You won't do that. You won't paint the house with puppy blood, okay? Lindy's too cute. You won't do that. Even with Marilyn, okay? You won't do anything with puppies because you fucking love puppies too much. She knows it too. Oh, yeah. Oh, dude. I don't know, Michael Stevens. I don't know what happened to all those fucking cars they found with bows on them. Dude, they found all those bows, man. Hey, and Ryan, you know, that's something we always point out, man. Jesus never took money for his ministry, dude. That's the one thing we point out here. This shit has gotten so twisted over the last fucking however long, fucking 2,000 fucking plus years, whatever fucking we've been around, right? Seriously, like, at what point are people like religion? Yeah, I get it, but Jesus never charged, man. That's the one thing we always say here. Jesus never charged for shit. He never charged for prayer, for healing. He didn't charge anybody shit. He gave it freely. And then for some reason, I don't know where fucking money came into it all of a sudden. I don't know what year money came into, like, hey, you have to give money to God. I don't know if that came along with the prosperities, man. Ryan McMullen, it's literally blasphemy. You're using the Lord's name in vain. Well, Ryan, you know what's... I'm not Christian, bro. That's the cool thing. I have nothing to gain in this. I have nothing to gain or lose in this, bro. That's why I can look at it from a fucking subjective point of view, bro. Like, I see it for what it is. Is religion good? Absolutely. Do I have a sense of spirituality and faith? Yes, I do. I'm not Christian. I don't read the Bible. I don't go to church. I have in the past, but I don't practice, dude. Like, why? Why do I need some shithead up in the fucking pulpit telling me how to be a good person when I know how to be a good person? Right? That's what I don't get. What I've come across here on this, though, Ryan, is I've found out that Christians are some of the most vile, like true Christians are some of the most vile fucking specimens on the planet, bro. Let that sink in for a minute. Let that sink in. Let me tell you something. I'm not saying all Christians. I'm not saying all of them are. But some Christians who I know and have met in my life who claim to be Christians are some of the most hateful, backstabbing, conniving, just self-centered, fucking egotistical pricks I've ever met, dude. Yeah, that's cool, Ryan, and I respect your opinion, man. That's cool. That's cool. But I don't take the Lord's name in vain, no. No, I don't take the Lord's name in vain. But the gift cards, yeah. Gift cards, I don't know. There could be gone, Michael Stephen. I think the feds maybe seized them. Brian McMullen already said, I'm not Christian, bro. I just said I'm not Christian, dude. Yeah. Ryan, I'm not Christian, my guy. Okay. So I get it. Like, I don't play by Christian rules, and you might not like that, and I respect your views, right? How about you respect mine, right? Like, cool. I'm not Christian. So we talk about the abuse patterns that go along with Christianity here. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. If you don't like me saying shit or fuck or goddamn it, like, that's fine. Then you can leave here. I don't force anybody to be here, dude. Like, that's the thing. Jesus will still love me. Oh, yeah. Yeah. The vile true Christians, yeah. Dude, they're hateful, bro. I'm with you, Ryan. I'm with you. They are. They are. The true Christians, man, that claim to be Christians are like, dude, they're like, I'm not saying they all are, but this separate. Like David, this cult we're talking about, these people aren't Christian. Mother God is resting. She is at rest. She has rested. He's all right. I need to see the child. And where's mother? He's all, child's here and mother is resting. She is at rest. Back there taking a fucking dirt nap is what she's doing. Fucking Christ. Man. Yeah. Oh, dude. Hey, did you see hey, Chris. Dude, did you see the new one on fucking, on FLDS, bro? About fucking Sam Bateman? Dude, you gotta watch that one, bro. Watch that one, and then, yeah, that was the last one that I watched. Watch that one, bro. Yeah, watch that one, Chris. You'll like it if you haven't watched it already, dog. Yeah, that one's good. That one's really good. It's... What's it called? Oh, dude, it's good, bro. It's about a journalist who goes inside and, like, starts to deprogram the girls, bro. And she breaks apart, like, the main group. Hypocristians. Hypocritical Christians. Yeah, you know, I'm a hypocrite in a way, too. You know, hey, what's up, Asha? You know, I try not to judge people, but I think I could judge people sometimes, you know. And I don't like to judge people because I don't want people doing that to me. You know, so I really try to give everybody a benefit of the doubt, or typically I try to put myself in somebody else's shoes, you know, because I never know what somebody else's day is like. I never know, fucking, maybe they just lost a loved one or their fucking dog got sick, you know. I don't know. So I always give everybody the benefit of the doubt in that sense. So, yep, Asha, good to see you. Godzilla Cat, good to see you. Yeah, we're just talking about Michelle violating bond today. And that was... and she's still out. It's frustrating. It's frustrating. The transcripts show it, man. The transcripts show it. And it's very clear what she did. Yeah, see, and that, hey, that's the shit that breaks us up. That's the shit that fucks with us here, Ryan. Like, what the fuck, dude? Yeah, see, I get it, right? Like, I'll save my money, bro. Leaving the truth. They called me names and people that said they love. Yeah, Crystal, the cult's pretty shitty. The cult's pretty shitty in that sense. That's what they do. It's like an all-out smear campaign if you leave. That's what this cult does. If you leave, it's just an all-out smear campaign. Oh, you're a traitor. You don't love the apostle. You don't love God. Fuck out of here. You don't know what I want. Yeah, I don't. It's yeah, yeah. I've been told I'm disobedient. Yeah, Steve is still there. Yeah, he was out doing a broadcast today. I think he did a broadcast. Yeah, they're still promoting that David's going to show up on stage for this fucking cancer crusade, for this like big arena gig and shit. They're still promoting, like, saying that he's gonna make it. Yep. Yeah. I don't. You know, I do too. I feel bad for Steve in a sense. I do too. I do too. Cause Steve, like, oh, dude, it's super false advertising. Dude, how do you fucking, like, that, dude, that's fucking fraud right there. Why would you say he's going to be on stage when he's fucking locked up? I don't know, Asha. I don't know. The court's saying a few 100,000, but I don't think it's that many. A few 100,000? Yeah, okay. Prove it. Like, how do you justify those numbers? Like, I mean, even between all of his social media channels, I don't think he has that many followers. Yep. Shit ain't happening. Just like all the money he collected for Amway, fucking stage, Convoy of Miracles. Heather introduced him like he was there and it was recording. Yeah. It's like, here he is, and then bam, it's a recording. Asha, I don't even think that. Honestly, I don't even think that. Like, his channel is mostly bots, all right? 22,000 subscribers, like, no, most of those are fake. Facebook, same, like, not a lot of followers. They got multiple fucking channels. But here's the thing, like, really think about it. David's main Facebook channel, he probably had all his cult members make up a bunch of Facebook pages and follow that main Facebook page. Yeah. His videos are getting like 79 views now. People want to know more about the criminal shit, right? And that's why we keep reporting on it, is because we know they're still doing criminal shit. And don't be surprised if fucking Detroit 4 puts out a story about Michelle violating her bond, everybody. Just don't be surprised. Because there was a journalist in the fucking courtroom that day. Our journalist. So, don't be surprised. Don't be surprised. Okay? People want to know about this. People want to know about this court case. They want to know what's going on with it. It has a potential to be a big story. But it's got to be told right. It can't be told half-assed. The whole process has to play out just like it is. It's the only way the story can be told. Now, whether David gets convicted or he doesn't, I can't do TikToks, bro. I don't like TikTok, kid. They do, Ryan. They do. These culty stories, they do. Yeah, and this one's going to be a big one because it has a starting, a beginning, and an ending, bro. Josh, you're in Australia. No shit. Damn. Okay. All right, so even your people want to see a good outcome. No shit. That's tripped out, man. So you're in Australia. Like, did you hear other people talk about it by chance? Like, if you're there, like, that's like, were you sitting around with your friends when the story came on? Like, what were you thinking? Oh, yeah, Ryan, we know all about that. We know all about Mormons, bro. Yeah, Mormons are dude, they own all types of shit, dude. Mormons, like, people have asked me to go in on the Mormons for a while. I'm just like, dude, that's like... Okay, it's not mainstream. Okay. Gotcha. We never left you guys. Thanks for your channel. Yeah. Yeah, Crystal, the truth just had to be told from outsiders looking in. We knew what David was doing. Like, David was literally using his church as his own little fucking, like, his little sex pen. Like, his own little fucking sex palace. That's all it was. From the outside in, that's what it was. We look at this as, like, David was using the church. I do anyways. His little fucking play palace, his little piggy bank, his sex palace, his whatever. And he shielded himself from the government for quite a long time using the church. But the feds found out. And it was ultimately, you guys want to know who got David in trouble? You'll never fucking guess this, right? David. David and Michelle. David and Michelle. No, David and Michelle. Yep. No, David and Michelle. David and Michelle. They did this to themselves. They did this to themselves, man. That's it. That's it. There's nobody else to blame in this except David and Michelle. Oh, and Kathleen, because she got hit with conspiracy. Now, the real cool thing about conspiracy, Kathleen, if you're watching, you may as well just fucking committed the crime, Kathleen. You would have been better off, okay? It would have been easier paperwork probably on the courts if you just committed the crime. Hey, what's up, Manuel Rojas? I'm guessing you know about Michelle, huh? Yeah, she's in deep shit. Well, she was, but she violated her bond. They let her ass out of jail, man. They didn't. She was out on bond. She's still out on bond. She violated her bond, and they didn't put her in jail. Oh, the maxi pad prophecy? Best thing that ever happened. Yeah. Oh, man. Pardon me. Sorry, guys. No, the maxi pad prophecy? Yeah, the night that Cliff told the maxi pad prophecy. It was like Cliff just fucking lined up for the shot. He's like, I got this. Foof! And hit it from a fucking 3-point. All net. Never fucking forget that, man. I remember, man. Uncle Jake texted me. He texted me, and I was still recovering from it too, and this was still like a couple days afterwards. And Uncle Jake goes, he's like, Rich, he's up standing in the DMV line, and he's like, I start giggling because I think about what I heard the other night. For how long these two went to jail? Well, they haven't been sentenced yet. They haven't been convicted. We're still waiting. We haven't gone trial yet. We're still waiting on that Manuel Rojas. Yeah. But no, the way Cliff delivered that night, it was just absolutely brilliant. Well, Ryan, there's been some issues within the courts that we're kind of aware of that we think might have been happening. Two judges have already basically recused themselves from this case for obvious reasons. We know for one reason for sure I know, and then the second reason I'm pretty sure we know, but we'll never know, but we have our speculations about it. But this third judge, they're not going to be able to fucking get this judge off. This judge, nope. This judge ain't this. Whatever happened with the first two judges to recuse themselves and step down from the case or pass it on, we don't know. But this third judge, they say third time's a charm, man. Third time's a charm, and we've always said we need a female on this case. We need females. We need women, because David has walked all over women all his life. Well, no. And Uncle Jake highlighted, too, one of the things that David's lawyer said is they don't want to encumber the resources of Mr. Taylor at this point. Basically saying, hey, you know what? We don't want to fuck him out of all of his money just yet, okay? Because, there's a lot of money still there. We could still milk him. We milk him this early in the trial, we won't get all the money. So they're basically saying it's not the defense team. They don't want to fucking financially strap him too soon in the case, right? Because if they financially strap him too soon in the case, then they won't have any money to go to trial. Imagine that. That would be some shit, right? This case will make international news once it's done. It's pretty serious. It's very serious what these two shitheads did. It's very, very serious, man. They did some real serious shit. They committed some real serious crimes. Yeah, they say in lawyer terms, basically, David can't afford a defense all the way up to trial. So we have to basically play our cards carefully. Mm-hmm. This is when they're all there. One of these transcripts I read that need to be exposed. Oh, thanks, man. Well, I appreciate you being here, man. Hit that like and subscribe, dude, if you're new to the channel, man. I appreciate that. I appreciate that, bro. I do. We all do, man. It's taken work, bro, and it hasn't just been me, dude. It hasn't just been me. It's been all of us. It really has. Yeah, I'm here talking about it, but the amount of research hours that everybody's put in on this, like, I'm putting numbers on it anymore, dude. We're talking years of research, dude. We're talking years of research here. Putting together different pieces from different cults, finding out different personality patterns of these cult members. It is really, dude, we really went in and looked at everything from a fucking 360, dude. Oh, dude, this was like an Epstein vibe in a fucking church, bro. No, Ryan, it was. No, dude, my mom, dude, hey, Ryan, Big Doug, that's what my mom asked me. She's like, Rich, was this like a fucking Epstein type deal? I was like, yeah, Mom, but in a church. She's like, that's fucking gross. I'm like, yeah, it's dirty, right? Yep. Yep. Yeah, even pulled the dude's credit report. Pull the dude's credit report. Fuck yeah, I wanted to know the guy. I wanted to know who he was, what he was about, right? Get into his fucking credit report. Get into his head, right? The thing is like, I really did. I took a complete art of war stance on this. Oh shit, Amber Alert. Looks like a mother abducted her own child. 7-month-old black female suspect is Maximina Cisneros, 19-year-old white female. Yeah, child abduction from San Antonio. Bummer. They'll get her. They'll get her. Oh, we've got intelligence on it, bro. We've got all the intelligence we could probably get at this point. We know a lot about it. I mean, I got the dude's social security number, man. I don't know. What more do you want to know about the guy? And the thing is I know the dude's shit by heart, bro. Like, I know his social security number, man. I know the dude's social, bro, by heart. It's up here. Like, that's probably a number I'll never fucking forget in my life for whatever reason. I don't know why. But I remember it like that. It's too easy. It's too easy. Names, phone numbers, addresses. I know all this shit. It's like, in a sense, like, I became David Taylor, just not the piece of shit side of it, right? I just became like who David should have probably. No, I don't say that. We just gathered all the information, man, and I studied it for a long time. We looked at it for a long time. I filled in a lot of forms with his names and fucking social on it. It's just, it's a number I'll remember. So, but no, you're probably not going to get any intelligence on this because this is an FBI case and they're pretty tight-lipped about it. And based off what I read today also is that the defense, right? The defense is they want to take in electronics into the FBI evidence room to document, so they can document shit, right? But the feds are like, no, that's our policy. You can't do that. Like, the thing is, Ryan, at this point, dude, this place, like, the feds have done their investigation. Dude, they gathered over 700 digital devices, bro. Trust me. I don't think you're going to get into anything the feds don't already have. Trust me, you're not. Like, I don't know where you would get in the back door on this organization. It would be really hard at this point, I think. Because if you did, the feds are monitoring. But it wouldn't look good if you're trying to hack into some shit the cult was doing. Just saying. But the feds found over 700 digital devices, dude. Like, they have their case. They have their case, man. Are they still active? The cult? Yeah, they still run their call center. Yeah. I forget. Yeah, no, they still have their call center up. Yep. Yep, they still have their call center up. Yeah. They've been at hearings. They have their call center up. They're still taking in donations. Yeah. They are still doing everything. Mm-hmm. How does one join it? It's pay. You have to pay, dude. It's pay to play. You don't just join this organization, bro. You got to pay money. You got to pay money, big dog. It's not about like, oh, I just want to go join this. No. You better fucking show your loyalty first, bitch. Give me some money. Then seriously, give me some money. What are you going to show to me? When we had one the whole time. Just didn't know it. Okay. Riders World, we're talking about a religious cult and how the number 2 in command broke her federal bond and they let her go. They let her go. They let her go. Yeah. 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 Yep. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, Michelle's free. Yeah, no, she's out on bond, dude. That's the fucked up part, dude. Dude, she got caught circumventing the whole bond process, dude, and they let her go. They let her go. They're like, fuck, let her go, whatever. Yep, they let her go. But yeah, Riders, well, this channel is about religious cults, and we've been kind of tracking this one for the last 5 years, 6 years. And we uncovered some pretty shitty shit, and now the number 1 is in FCI Milan. He's locked up. The number 2 in command is out on bond violating, and we're sure the number 3 that's out on fucking bond also for conspiracy is also violating her bond too. But nothing's been checked up on, so we don't know. We just barely found out recently through court documents and shit, Ryan, and Riders World, that, dude, this bitch, her son that lives with her, dude, circumvented the whole bond process and got in contact with members of this cult that the judge said, no fucking contact, directly or indirectly. And guess what? She's out. She's out. Yeah. No, my name's Rich. My name's Rich, Ryan. I've gone on their stream. It is. It's fucking nuts, Ryan. It is Riders World. It's fucking crazy. No, I got on their stream one night, Ryan. I got on their stream one night. Oh, it is, Ryan. I know. We say fucking abolish the whole tax system within the church. No, church has got to pay taxes. Yeah, that Riders World. That's something we kind of push here. Why the fuck isn't the church paying taxes? They're bringing in billions of fucking dollars and they ain't getting touched. Because God says so? No, our Constitution only says we have to protect, we have to give them a place to practice in safety. And we do that by the fucking shitload. By the fuckload. They get to take in all the money from the public but don't have to report it. Yeah, fuck that. They don't got to pay taxes on it. They get to buy houses, mansions, fucking private jets. No. That shit's fucking bullshit. Bullshit, man. Oh, Riders. I've called I used to prank call the shit out of Scientology, but they finally blocked me. They finally blocked me. You know what? I might be able to get through if I just call them on my regular line. Hang on, let's see. Let's see. Writers, you might let me see if I can get through. I used to call them from my Google Voice number, right? But for whatever reason, they blocked me on that number, but I don't think they blocked me on like my personal number. So let me see if I can find the Church of Scientology. I might be able to get a call in on them tonight. Church of Scientology International. Buddy Penny would answer. Oh shit. There it is. Okay, hang on. All right. Let me see if I can get him on the phone. Yeah, hang on. I used to prank call the shit out of Scientology. Oh, fuck them. Fuck Scientology. They ain't gonna do a goddamn thing to me, dude. Fuck them. Church of Scientology, they can fucking eat a dick, bro. Fuck them. They ain't gonna do shit to me. Dude, fuck them. I've called them from my phone a lot. Let's see if we can get him on the phone today.
Hello, Church of Scientology International.
Hi, Moneypenny. This is Frank Richardson. How are you doing today? She fucking hangs up. She remembers me. We haven't talked in almost a year. Oh, she remembers me. Oh, shit. She remembers me. She was on a hiatus for a minute. Fuck. She remembers me. God damn it. God damn it. She remembers Frank. She's like, fuck. It's him again. It's fucking hangs up. Oh, man. No, Money Penny has a good fucking memory. Church of Scientology International. I thought she got fired or she quit or something. For real, because she hadn't picked up the phone in a while. I hadn't heard from her in like fucking almost a year, dead serious. For real, like I had tried calling sporadically throughout the last year and I never got her. It was always somebody else. Oh, man. Oh, you want the number to Scientology? Okay, I'll give it to you. You have to dial a country code, but it's 323-960-3500. Yeah. Okay, let me see if I can get her back on the phone. Hold on. Let me see. Let me see if I can get her back on the phone and a conversation. She might. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can get her back on the phone. I'm going to tell her Lisa came home.
Hello, Church of Scientology International.
Hi, Moneypenny. It's Frank. I just want to let you know that my wife came... fucking answer. I'm done, dude. Trust me. I've gone every route with that woman, bro. I've gone every route with her, dude. And she just hangs up on me every time, dude. Nope. I've gone every route with her, bro. Nope. I've gone every route. I've tried to act normal, kind, like, interested. And, like, she's just there to, like, just fucking give directions. That's it. Like, she gets paid fucking what, like $5 a week? Like, Moneypenny ain't making shit for money. Like, dude, she doesn't want to answer the phone. Dude, Moneypenny ain't getting paid shit to answer the phone right now. No. Moneypenny ain't getting paid enough to do. I've tried flirting with her. No, Ryan, I've tried asking her out on dates. No, I've done it. Trust me, bro. Everything you're telling me to do, I've done it. I've done it. Trust me, I've done it. No, dude, Ryan, there's one call on my channel, and it's called Frank the Tank Richardson Prank Call Scientology, right? Because Frank the Tank Richardson is this alter ego that the channel has kind of created, right? Like, I don't even know how the fuck it came up, like, but it's morphed into this, like, when we prank call, right? Like, it's kind of nice because we have a script already built, kind of, right? And it could go a number of different ways, really. I mean, the script can flip any one way, but the main part of the script is Frank Richardson is this retired Vietnam veteran. He's a truck driver. He's a lush. He's a fucking raging alcoholic, and he doesn't drink and drive though. But his wife, right, who's a former prostitute, fixes all the trucks. Okay, so we actually have called these churches, and he's called some of them, and have fucking ran the script on them, dude. Dude, I've got one call on my channel, dude, and it's like almost 15 minutes with Moneypenny, dude. No way, you serious? You're a trucker? No way. Yeah, dude. Yeah, Frank's taking a few L's in his life. Yeah, Frank's taking a few losses in his life. Yeah. So, yeah, like... It originally, one night we were fucking prank calling another cult or something, and like Bitter Bad Bitch. It was the days of Bitter Bad Bitch, man. Bitter Bad is the homegirl. We got on the phone, and like she got on the phone with me, which was fucking rad. She played Lisa, my wife, and then like I brought like these fucking horn sounds, and I was like honking them and shit, and like I was saying, get out of the way, like, you know, and like we from there it just kind of morphed into this script, into this character, right? And hey, what's up, Rachel Bone? And that's who Frank the Tank Richardson is, and like he's a retired tank commander from Vietnam, right? And like there weren't many tank commanders in Vietnam because it wasn't a tank war. There was a few, right? So it was few and far between. So Frank lost half of his crew. And he's a complete fucking raging alcoholic. He's a total fucking asshole. And like he gets on the phone, right? The one I have with Scientology, dude, it's like this whole fucking layout. How I told fucking Moneypenny. Dude, it was like, and here, all right. So writers, here's the other thing you gotta keep in mind. While these phone calls are going on, the community's here dropping shit in the chat, telling me what to say. So it's like, it's real improv. It's a lot of fun, dude. So I think that's kind of where Frank morphed out of. And we've had some really good... I've asked if Tom Cruise was in. I've asked for fucking Elron. No, dude, fuck yeah. No, I've asked for Tom Cruise. Fuck yeah, I've asked for him multiple times for Tom. She'll never put him on the phone. I've asked if Tom Cruise is going to save the world. Yeah, dude. Yeah. But yeah, that... Oh, man. No, the one So the one with Frank, like that was the longest I ever kept her on the phone, dude. That was probably one of the best ones. And laid out this whole fucking story about how Frank's wife, Lisa Lampanelli, that's his wife, right? Okay. Lisa Lampanelli, wife left him in the middle of a truck run across the country that she left and went to be with Scientology, and he gets this letter in the mail saying that she's with Scientology. It's fucking funny, bro. Like, and then it's like, I tell her, like, she left me with our 11 kids. She's all, what? I was like, she's all, no way. She's all, that's irresponsible. She tells me it's irresponsible that my wife left my 11 kids with us in the truck. Well, she's in a fucking cult. Like, okay. Anyways, yeah, there's some good prank calls on the channel, man. That's something we actually enjoy doing is prank calls. Yeah, I've done a few. Yeah, I enjoy prank calls, bro. I do. You know what? Let me get it in the chat for you so you can watch it when you get some time, man. Because that one's actually fucking funny, bro. That was probably one of the best ones with Scientology, my man. Well, that one, I'll put 2 in the chat for you. That way you can watch them later, bro. Frank's an asshole. Let's see. I think I've even pranked Paula White's. I've done Paula White, Kenneth Copeland. Where's the Scientology one? Prank calls. Paula White. Oh yeah, here it is. Okay, here it is. Okay, hang on. Because this was fucking funny. Oh yeah, the Catherine Crick prank calling Scientology. That one's really fucking good too. That one, you'll like that one because what happened on that one, Big Dog? What happened on that one is that was the same night we were doing prank calls with Scientology, I think. But we were watching a live stream with this other cult leader. Her name's Catherine Crick. And we were able to cross the stream on it. And we were able to get the guy in Scientology thought he was talking to Catherine, but it was just a stream going. And she was like, dude, it was fucking funny, bro. That was probably one of the better ones too. But yeah, watch that one where he's looking for his missing wife, Lisa Lampanelli. It's fucking funny, dude. Oh, you're gonna laugh your ass off. You're gonna laugh your ass off, man. I promise you. If you got time to just sit and watch it, but yeah, that one's a good one. And I need to wrap it up too because I'll go 5 more minutes. We'll go till 9 o'clock. I'll get a 2-hour stream tonight. Yeah. No, prank calls is something I rather enjoy doing. Yes. I know it's childish as fuck, but the longer I can keep the scammers on the phone, the less they can scam people. That's how I see it. So I like to do prank calls from time to time. I prank called the White House. Oh man, I prank called the White House asking about Paula White's fucking spiritual leader team and shit, like the spiritual offices, asking if I could get her phone number. I was like, can I get Paula White's direct number? Because I heard she could heal cancer, and that's just something I would really like to be a part of. I've called Joni Lamb. I think I called Joni Lamb. Yeah, I called Daystar because they were they were trying to gather money for fucking night vision goggles for the Israeli war and shit. Hey, let's go ahead and help let's go ahead and purchase these weapons of war so they can kill people. I'm like, yeah, way to go, support death and destruction, yeah. Fuck, dude. But no, prank calls, we enjoy them. They're good for banter. They're good for levity too. But no, Scientology, as you can tell, Moneypenny remembers me. Fucking sucks, dude. Dude, I need a fucking phone number, man. I could do Nate, but I need his phone number. I do. I need his phone number. I'd prank Nate. I would. I'd happily prank him. Without question. Pranks are good, man. Pranks are good. It lets these cult leaders know, too, that we're not fucking around. like, yeah, we're pranking you, but we ain't fucking around. Like, the pranks are fun, but, hey, we're pranking you because we're on to you, motherfuckers. There's another one. Senior Alabalazad. That one's pretty good too. Oh, you can get his Telegram account? Okay. 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 Hey. Hey, Riders Life. Hey, bro, here's another one for you. Okay? Watch it. This one's fucking funny too. The Sahir Alabalazad. Sahir Alabalazad is a fucking beast too, bro. Like when Sahir gets on the phone, like Sahir's different. He's a little more like calm and collective. Yeah, she didn't have time for my shit. Yeah, she didn't have time for my shit. She's all, fuck that guy. I don't have time for his shit. She's all, he's a real suppressive person. Be really suppressive. I think they've been giving her money straight from her cult funds. And her saying, well, no, Kennedy. They actually provided receipts, dude. No, they actually provided receipts, man. The feds went to the pawn shop and fucking tracked the receipts. They're like, we see if this bitch is lying. And she wasn't. She did pawn some stuff. She absolutely did pawn some stuff. Yeah, they got receipts for it. It was like family heirlooms and shit, shit you would keep, but Michelle's soulless, so she'd pawn it. Yeah. No, it's Michelle's soulless. So it's some family heirlooms, and her sister came out recently and said, yeah, it doesn't surprise me that she pawned my parents' shit off. That's just the type of person that Michelle is. She doesn't give a fuck about anybody. Which is exactly why she's in the position she's in. Michelle's in the position she's in is because of her own fucking choices in life. I'm going to wrap it up here. So she's violated bond. Okay, we know that. We have the transcripts that show it. We have the transcripts that prove it. We have the feds pulling over her son, getting in the car with one of the cult members. It's fucking Vice President Keopotamus. We know they're doing illegal transactions in and out of bank accounts. We know they're funneling money to Michelle somehow, some way. Yeah, I'm about to head out too. It's 9 o'clock, yeah. Kennedy. No, she did. No, Kennedy, she did pawn shit, bro. Yeah, no. There's proof of that. There's proof of that. They got the receipts and they found out what items they were. But that's it. Kennedy, nothing further. And that was end of 2025. So what's happened since, right? She did pawn shit, bro. She did pawn shit. We did read the transcripts. She did pawn shit, bro, for sure. Okay? She went to 3 different pawn shops. At first, she said she didn't have receipts. So they're like, okay, we're going to go find the receipts. And they did. They got the receipts. It equaled to out to just under 11 grand. It wasn't enough to support what she's doing. But she did violate, man. She did violate. She did violate. And this new judge isn't having it, I think, with her. So we'll see what happens in the coming days. Y'all have a good night, man. Thanks for tuning in. Hit that like and subscribe on the way in or out. Appreciate all the new guys coming in and engaging, man. I really do, man. They saw actual receipts. Yeah, no. They tracked the receipts down because Michelle was blowing smoke up pretrial's ass. Pretrial's like, give us the fucking receipts. Michelle's like, oh, they didn't give me a receipt. Oh, they didn't? Well, where'd you get the money from then? I pawned stuff. Where's the receipts? What items did you pawn? Was it 10-2? Okay, it's 10-2. Okay. I thought it was just under 11K. Okay. I thought it was like 10-8. Yeah. Same Kennedy. At some point, I would like to go to the trial. Yeah, I won't go to all of it. I will go to some part of it, but not the whole thing. But, yeah, we'll see what happens in the coming days, man. This trial is still very fluid, you guys. And let me tell you something just in closing and tonight. Like, you guys, the feds are still uncovering evidence. It's that voluminous of evidence, you guys. That's something we're reading in these documents, man. This is what's happening. The feds are opening up phones, and they're finding more shit. That's all there is to it. They said without saying they're finding more shit. So let that sink in. This is a criminal enterprise. Michelle, David, and Kathleen were all involved. Michelle violated her bond, and we don't know why she didn't get revoked. That's kind of the question of the fucking century right now. She violated her bond and she didn't get revoked. So that being said, Michelle, keep your fucking butthole puckered and keep doing dumb shit, all right? Because we're watching. And we're Michelle, please violate your bond so we can do more content on you, okay?